Righto, I'm off walking now, and as you can see it started to rain as soon as I start out. I'll go that way today. There's a lookout point up the top there. That's my first target. Still some nice autumnal colours here despite the storms, which is all rather nice. We're on November the 14th, 15th now, I think. Sheep are out in the fields. Most of the campsite is now empty. There's the big expanse there of camp spots. Seems to be a few people stop up in that corner off grid, which is good. I'm down over there, look, you just about to see my gazebo. Anyway, I'm going to get a march on because oh, look at that. I'm going to get a bit of a march on because I'm here to walk. I don't push myself because I'm a solo walker, overweight and in my mid-50s, so I don't want to provoke a heart attack. But it'd be a brisk and it'd be a fulfilling walk all the same. Okay, I've come to the actual position that I would stop off at, indeed again, for a drop of water. The position that I find myself in when I come up that steep track there. That's my favoured way up, but I think they prefer you not to walk across when the field is populated with sheep. So I've come around the track around the outside through that woodland. Normally I would go up through that gate and head to the top on my way to the sort of 3 peaks, one of which has got the trig point. But today I'm going to double back and visit the waterfall that's just down there and head up over that way and probably come back this way. So there we go. Anyway, lie of the land, you could just about make out on the far side of that lake base camp, so to speak. Very empty site at the moment. There's a few in, but even as much as a couple of weeks ago, there was a lot of people here at weekends, certainly, because they were trying to get away from fireworks. Obviously, a lot of dogs and cats and animals get very scared around about fireworks night, and they actually seek refuge here, actually forced out of their homes due to the fireworks. But there we go. Anyway, nice and quiet now. There's the yurts we stayed in a couple of years ago. I think it was the first one we stayed in. I'll post a link in the description to that video. No hill walking in that, just really just eating, drinking and getting the stove on, really. Anyway, there's a very handy bench there, but a timely reminder here, look. You never know what's just around the corner. Look, Tessa Yates, 52 years old, passed away. 52 years old, which is 3 years younger than me. So make the most of life, eh? I don't spend it all bitter and twisted and all the rest of it. I'm trying to change my outlook on life, and I'm a lot happier for it. Anyway, let's toddle on. So I should be heading over that way. Okay, it's hardly Niagara Falls, but a very pleasant little waterfall all the same. Plenty of rain to fuel it this last few weeks. Not been up that track before, but I am now. Let's see where it goes. Right, turns out to be quite a nice little track, that one. I want to get round to the end of that, I reckon, tomorrow. I've been up over the top of all that because I circle around there to get to the trig points. I got a choice of a couple of tracks here. I'm going to look at the one that takes me upwards the quickest by the look of it. But yeah, I'm trying to get to that lookout. Now, lie of the land here, that's going to be about 400 meters or so ASL. And the starting point is about 190 something, so about 200 meter ascent, really. And then it peaks out on those burial mounds up there. That'll peak out around about 450 meters above sea level. If you want that converted to other measurements, just punch in that into Google and it'll tell you whatever you want, whether it be centimeters, inches, miles, feet, any of that stuff. But there we go. There's some lovely hills over the back there as well. Looks like another cairn or trig point over there. I'll have to investigate that for some point in the future. And up over there, there's some lovely views as well. You can see the Brecon Beacons. Hopefully we get to see the Brecon Beacons today, if it remains as clear as this. Anyway, tally-ho. Righto, I've made it up to the lookout. We're about 360 metres up here, slightly shy of that. And jolly nice location it is too. So nice view. It's part of the same business, same owners as the campsite and the farm. And now looking down from a slightly different angle down on the Berlingo base camp down there. And the facilities block there. That's caravan storage. There's a few on the site actually. There is a few. They're in winter mode now. They're sort of scaled down as far as the facilities are concerned slightly. But other than that, operational throughout the year. Anyway, I came up from that way last time. That would make a rather nice sort of emergency shelter should the weather turn sour. That's the thing with the UK. It's never going to be like Alaska or the North Pole or something. Never going to be that cold. And it's not going to be incredibly hot. The thing is, it's changeable, so people go out in flimsy clothes, etc., and all of a sudden it turns sour. You can get 4 seasons in a day once you start getting into the higher parts of, say, the Brecon Beacons. So it's an island nation, so the wind does whip in from various directions up off the oceans, and that can bring some very, very rapid weather changes, and that's what catches people out. You can go out completely dressed totally for minus sub-zero temperatures, but chances are if you do that here, you'll be too hot. So you go out sort of prepared for whatever, and then it changes really quick and it catches people out. So there we are. I always keep some extra clothing. I always go with some sort of backpack with stuff in it. You never know, you never know. And I always take survival bag, something like that, in case you do end up making an unplanned stay on the hills, whatever. So yeah, you could sort of hunker down in behind there. It'd be easy for a blizzard to roll in. Hailstones, etc. It's not even forecast as a windy day, and it is quite windy up here, so imagine what it's like in gale force. Anyway, that's enough of that. Superb location. Some nice looking hills over there. I think it's a cairn or a trig point on that one. I'll have to investigate if there's a way to get up there. Today or tomorrow I'm going to try and follow that sort of green path there and get up to the end of that up there, and there we go. It might even be today. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to backtrack again because I came up that way last time, so I'm going to go back up that way and see where I end up. Okay, I'm up on the top of that area that I pointed out in one of my previous clips. I've actually been here before. I just didn't recognise it properly when I was looking from a different angle. Anyway, so yes, rather nice up here. Do love it up here, no matter how many times I come up here. There's those hills there. They don't look so high when you get up higher. Be nice to get over there at some point though, but I dare say that would take me onto a different owner's farmland there. There's those pimples you could see. I'll get up over there in a minute. Over there you can actually see some of the Brecon beacons behind that hill there. That hill there, three what I believe to be burial mounds up there. Left hand side I've been to that one in the middle I've been to that one, and the one on the right hand side is the one with the trig. They're up about 450 meters. They look good for radio, but I did do some radio up from the first one there on the left hand side, and it wasn't very good for my type of radio. For HF, if you want to shoot skip, shoot your skywave, then probably an absolutely excellent takeoff point. But for my type of thing, which is sort of surface wave, line of sight, all that type of thing, ground wave, nothing doing. Just about hear my missus in the back of the box, but not enough to make any sense of it, and she couldn't hear me at all on my paltry 4 watts. But there we go, can't have it always. Problem is, let's say there's Brecon beacons over there. That's 451 meters, and the Brecon beacons sort of 800, 750, 800, that type of thing. And there's big stuff over there. Look, there's big stuff over there. There's big stuff over there, and up over there, that's going to be sort of Midlands. I can see the Black Mixon transmission tower where I was at the lodge glamping a few weeks ago, and that's up about 640, 650. Doesn't look it from here, but it's a good couple of 100 meters higher, so hence not that great for my type of radio, but who cares? It's a fantastic location in any event. Okay, I made it. Not even out of breath, which is pretty damn good. If you want to know what all these trig points are about, it's all about measuring distances, mapping, and it's all done with triangulation. Just working out distances with triangulation. And very accurate it was too. There's a very good video, I might link into that, about what they used to do with these. But yeah, have a look in the description below if you're interested. Anyway, looking up over there, that's going to be over towards Abergavenny and all that. Wynfach, some of my favourite places. Over there, the top of it's just into the clouds. That's Penavan and Cornlee, and I guess that's cribbing next to it. If I sound like an expert on the Brecon beacons, I'm not. Penavan is 886 meters, and as we go over to the right there, I reckon that's going to be a place called Van Gerhillik, and over towards Van Berheiniog, which is where I was hoping to have gone this week, but I reckon it's just so much rain, it'd be pouring off there like a river. Anyway, so there we are. Penavan is quite an easy walk, to be honest. I don't go up there more often because it's very touristy. I have come into it from other directions. I did a nice walk up from the bottom of a particular forest that I've forgotten, up over a place called Wine Reith. Lovely views up there. Then I followed a ridge path around and up onto Penavan, and that was in some pretty hot weather actually, so that was quite a trek, that one. But there we go. Anyway, so I am now going to work out which route I'm going to take back off of this location, and we'll take it from there. Very fulfilling walk actually. Yeah, it's doing me the world of good. But I think now we need to step up a level, literally, and just start building up my stamina, my strength, just to start going up a few of the slightly steeper ones. But I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm more risk averse than I used to be. and I have to be aware that someone in their 50s who's a bit overweight does have to be a little bit careful, especially I don't recommend solo walking, to be honest, but that's the way I like it. So I can only do so much to reduce the risk, and certainly trying to run up a hill and end up with your heart pumping out of your chest isn't the way to go. Anyway, I'm going to walk across to a monument stone over there and have a look what route I can pick up to get back down to the campsite. I've got a Japanese inspired meatball stew tonight, so looking forward to getting that on, and that will go down absolutely champion. Well, when I first came up here, I thought this stone was like a piece of Stonehenge that never made it across to its intended destination. I thought, oh, some ancient stone left there by a Neolithic man or whatever it was. But apparently not. I asked the lady down in the campsite. Apparently it was put up here around about the millennium. So it's only been up here about 23, 24 years. And it did cause a little bit of controversy, apparently. But there we go. I suppose, I don't know, perhaps back in the day Stonehenge caused a bit of controversy. I don't know. But it's a bit like rubbish and stuff. You sort of find a Coke tin and you think, bloody people leaving rubbish behind. And then, perhaps over in the States a little bit more, they find like a Coke tin from the 1960s. And it's suddenly an artefact. So there does come a point where abandoned rubbish actually becomes archaeology, so to speak. So I guess in 100,000 or whatever years time, if we haven't managed to blow the planet to pieces by then this stone will indeed be of a serious age, and it will be something of an ancient monument, so to speak. Anyway, I'm going to head over there. Actually, no, I'm going to just have a quick look here on my waypoints on the GPS and pick up another path. I don't want to go back the same way again. Just pick up a path and get back down into the site a different way. All right, possibly last check-in before I get back to Berlingo Base Camp. There's those 3 peaks there. So I've walked up to those and I've walked back again. So a fair old distance I've covered. Fair old distance. I'll pick up shortly on the usual track I take down to the campsite. I got a couple of routes I can take when I get down near the campsite, we'll see. But that's it really. Nice long walk, no doubt I've burnt off a few calories. Not the slightest bit knackered. I think I should be. So as nice as it is, I need to start thinking about upping my game now. So there we go. Watch this space. Right, I should be back probably just about at the point of total darkness. There's Berlingo Base Camp down there. Looks like no one else has joined me in that little section of the campsite, which is great. I've had a few people come in, mainly on the weekends. They've been alright actually, but given the choice I would rather have the space to myself. Anyway, so there we are. It did get a little bit tiring. I find actually coming down worse than going up sometimes because of the knees, and my back hurts as well after a really long walk. But there we are. None of us are getting any younger, are we? So yeah, let's get back now and put on that Japanese inspired casserole hot pot stew, call it what you will, but I know one thing, it's going to hit the spot. Okay, fire's on the go, grub's on the go. This is just a mishmash of all sorts of things in there, but the idea is that you just cook it and keep adding stuff to it. So that's what I'm going to have to do here, because the facilities, i.e. my cooking pot, is just a mess tin. But I'll just decant what I want into one of the other mess tins, and just keep adding to that until I've ate my fill. So I've got plenty of greens. I've got those meatballs, I think they're pork meatballs. Got some more mushrooms, so yeah, it's good to go. It's like a jungle here tonight though. There's all sorts of noises coming out of those woods there. I don't know if one of the young ones has fallen from the nest or something, I don't know, but it's making a hell of a noise. Oh well. Okay folks, the first helping of that was superb. I've got that chili, if you can see it, chili and garlic sauce over there. It went with it lovely. That's bubbling away sweet as in there. The missus suggested I just rung her up, crack an egg into it as well for added whatever. And yeah, might do the same tomorrow night. I don't think I better have 3 portions, but I've got enough greens, enough pork balls, enough onions and mushrooms to do another go tomorrow. So I think that sounds like tomorrow night's tea sorted. It's gorgeous. It's the type of thing, I think they call it Japanese sukiyaki. It's pretty like chuck everything in type stuff. But it's good because the idea is you've got a big pot of it and you just carry on putting stuff in the pot as people eat out of it type thing. But yeah, with the small arrangement I've got with the mess tin set, I can only do so much. But yeah, second helpings, happy days. Hello everyone, right, last full day here today, so weather is looking extremely favourable, which is totally at odds with the weather forecast in the Met Office. It's supposed to be storm force winds and heavy rain. Oh well, I think I'm definitely going to get some bad weather later on, but I do doubt the storm force winds and heavy rain, fingers crossed, touch wood, going to be any part of it. But hey ho, anyway, great walk yesterday. Came back cracking grub, fire pit, and then spent the rest of the evening in there. And yeah, no rums last night. Just had a drop of wine when I was eating my grub, and then didn't partake in any rums, unlike the night before. Anyway, that's another story. So I'm going to hit those hills again today. It's doing me good. It's doing me good. I feel much better. And say it's my last full day here, so my last opportunity to do another decent walk. I think yesterday probably was about 12 kilometres. I don't know what that is, 8 miles, 10 miles, maybe 12 kilometres, 16 kilometres, something like that. I'll have a look on the GPS if there's any track info when I get back, and I'll try and annotate it on the video. I know the first time I came here, I think I managed to do a 12 km or maybe a 16, I can't remember. Anyway, I'll see what the track log says and I'll post it up if need be. In the meantime, I'll spin you around and I'll show you the lovely scenery that you can walk and enjoy in mid Wales. A babbling brook there right next to the vehicle. Little waterfall up in there. Still some decent autumnal colours. And we should be going up over the top of all that lot again today. There's the little lookout up there. If I can. Up there's the lookout. Lovely, lovely views from up there. And then up over the back of that is the other stuff that I trek, including those peaks, burial mounds, etc. So there we go, absolutely lovely. Can't wait to get up there. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to do some bacon rolls to fuel my journey, and then we'll take it from there. Join me again. It's Thursday the 16th of November 2023. There's the lookout over there. I come up the other side of that, taking a new path, sort of around the edge of the hill. Lovely views out there, etc, etc. There's those peaks I was at yesterday, so I'll follow the track round to those, no problem. Probably this time I won't cover too much with the walk because I'll be retracing a lot of my steps from yesterday. But I'll follow that around. I'll probably go over to those 3 peaks again, or slightly shy of them, right the way round, and try and come back on that path up on that summit there and drop down to the campsite that way. Probably as I come down there, I'll just follow the track round to the lookout again and then come down that side of the site. Depends on the time of day, etc. So that's the plan for today. So much of it is the same as yesterday, so there we go. Not really understanding this Met Office at the moment. It said all the way up to the Midlands, heavy rain and high winds today. Unless I was looking at an old video of theirs and they're talking about last week or something, I don't know. But there is not a breath of wind at the moment. But like I said before, things on an island such as ours can change, and can change very quickly. Crikey, I'm not seeing any human footprints on this track, and I can see why. This is a sheep track. That's what I've ended up on. Not designed for humans and not made by humans in any shape or form, by the look of it. That is literally, I would say, yeah, 45 degrees, if not steeper than that, straight off the side of there. And that's a fair way down over there. So I don't tend to walk and video at the same time. That's a recipe for disaster. So yeah, let's put the camera away and trek carefully onwards. Oh, am I glad I came around this way, round the edge. Alright, I might actually fall off the side, but if I don't, it's been worth it. Wow, the sun's out. The light down through that valley there is absolutely superb. Wow. Probably about 200 metres, maybe 250 metres down to the bottom there. Can still see the site, but oh, this is it, man. This is beautiful. Oh yes, 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 yes. Haven't seen anybody. In all the times I've been up here, I've seen 3 people. 2 have just gone up to the top of the first track with their dog, and I saw 1 more, what you could call perhaps a serious walker, some distance away. And that's in all the times I've been up here. Didn't see anybody yesterday until I got back down to the site, and I doubt I'll see anybody today. Certainly not round this way, because to say this is sheep tracks, this is goat tracks. It ain't people tracks. Fantastic. I said I wasn't going to do much video, and I'm not. But it is absolutely phenomenal up here today. There's the 3 burial mounds looking down majestically across the landscape there. And just to the right of that you can see the peaks of Penavan and Corndee in the Brecon Beacons. So I think I'll head up to those peaks. I think I'll drop down the other side, or cut across somewhere, and get to that ridge over there, and I know from there I can drop down into the other side of the site. So that'll be a pretty decent walk for today. Slight deviation. I've been on all these routes before, apart from that fantastic one, albeit rather dangerous, along the edge there, the goat track. But oh, am I glad I did. And there we go. Lovely, 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 lovely. I got probably about an hour and a half of light left. I got a powerful head torch and a backup. Should I not make it back before nightfall? Okay folks, last day, Friday. Got to do a bit of a rapid pack down now, but rolled out of the car. Lovely sunny morning, misty, hardly a cloud in the sky. I can't complain about the weather this time though. I've had a couple of good walks and I didn't even get rained on. So yeah, fantastic. Anyway, I've got to pack all this stuff away and hit the road. Okay, all done, all done. Best day ever here. And of course it's the day I go home, but to be honest, in the sun it'd probably be a little bit too hot for me, so I don't even moan about that. But there we go, everything is packed away. Even in a campsite really, it's leave no trace. So yeah, another good 3 nights in the Berlingo base camp. Mission accomplished, 2 monster walks up over those lovely hills. And now it's time to depart. Hopefully I don't catch too much of the Friday traffic. So there we go. So fair few lessons learned, but generally it's working out very well. Just need to work on a couple of things. I got some ideas as well, so hopefully as we go on it will improve even more. Anyway, so just before I do depart, that really dodgy ridge I went up yesterday would have been that one up there. So it is about 45 degrees. Camera never does it justice, but that was a good crack actually. Enjoyed that. Bloody good crack all in actually. Really good, really good. Anyway, so there we go. Time to check out. Catch you on the next one.